What's going on, guys? This is Damien from the Lookout, and yes, European Online Regionals, Raid and Trade Regionals Top 16 decks. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Look at this madness. But before we begin, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons. They buy us coffee. They keep this crazy content grind going. And guys, thanks out for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to our Patreon is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video. As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown, or in this case, general info. So this was a webcam regionals organized by Raid and Trade. Raid and Trade, phenomenal European TO. 87 players in total, 104 tickets sold, a couple of no-shows, but this just goes to show that like when a phenomenal TO hosts an online event, people will come and support it, and I hope we get a lot of more events like this one. It was best of one pre-side, 7 rounds. We've streamed it. You can find the VOD on our Twitch. A link is in the description below. I'll probably be re-uploading it here on the channel. And of course, a huge shout out to everyone who had participated at the event, from the TO, the judge staff, the players. All of you are awesome, and I hope you had a great time. Now, let's check out the top 16. Here it is, guys, the top 16. Look at this insane chart. Kinda scary with Kitco, I'm not gonna lie. First place, Ivan Serrano winning with Kitco. Congratulations, Ivan. Amazing finale, absolutely crazy. Second place, Bartek. Congrats, Bartek, with Kitco. Also with Kitco? With Kitco as well. Fuck you, Damien, learn English. Anyway, congratulations, Bartek. And then, third place, Alex with SS4 Goku Zeno. Yes, SS4 Goku Zeno shows up at the third place, punches through the army of Kitkus. I've told you guys in the tier list, this is the best black deck at the moment. We've seen this in NA, now we're seeing this in Europe as well. SS4 Goku Zeno is an absolute monster of a deck. Fourth place, Javier on Kitku as well. Congratulations. Fifth place, Jose on another SS4 Goku Zeno. That the Migra Unison and the Robello TP. Very, very good cards. Then sixth place, a huge friend of the channel, Big O Notation on Blue Majin Buu. Yes, Blue Majin Buu. Deck 6th place, amazing deck, extremely high skill dependent, very, very strong deck, guys. This deck is, in my opinion, in serious competition at the moment for the best blue deck in the format. Like, I think that is better than Tapion at the moment, possibly better than Tapion. Definitely more pilot skill dependent than Tapion, but if you know how to pilot it flawlessly, Big O played it in the finale, got 6th place because Swiss, but yeah, guys, the deck is phenomenal. Go check out Big O's channel, he has a deck profile on it. Then 7th place, Kamhan on Kitku, congrats. Then 8th place, Mikey with Blue Buu. Mikey shows up with a non-black deck, says like, hey guys, I can top with anything, takes a blue deck, and then just gets top 8. And what a blue deck, Blue Buu, like I've said, super pilot skill dependent, very sequence heavy, but when this deck takes off, it has one of the craziest turn frees in the game, like absurd deck. I think it's also on Big O's channel, go check it out. Then we have 9th place, a dear friend of mine, Darian on Green Gohan. Congratulations, Darian. Then 10th place, by the way, only Green Gohan. Green Gohan has fallen off a lot. But as we can see, amazing players can still reach top 16 with it. It's no longer as oppressive as it used to be, but, you know, it has fallen off. 10th place, Francesco Castaman with SS4 Vegito Zeno, also the only SS4 Vegito Zeno in the top cut. That's interesting. Congratulations, Francesco. And this is, you know, maybe a cause for concern for Black Vegito players. Of course, you can just go with Goku Xeno, but you might have expected a bit more of Vegito in the top 16. Then we have Mirko on Kitku. Congrats, we were talking briefly about it. Yeah, I agree, like the deck is stupid. The deck is just stupid strong. Congratulations. And now, what you say, Nuova topped in America. Milos took Oceanus 12th place with Oceanus. Shenron said like, what are these guys doing, man? Like, let's bring Oceanus. Yeah, congratulations, Milos. Phenomenal player. One of our Zenkai Showdown TOs. Good friend of mine. And he was just like, you know what? This is the better Shadow Dragon. 12th place. Congrats. Then 13th place. Jordi with Blue Boo. Another Blue Boo shows up. So 3 Boos in the top 16. Nice. Congrats. 14th place, David Serrano with Cell Reboot. This is great. Cell Reboot, you'll see this is the Bardock Unison version. It's one of the decks that it's still super strong, but suffers a lot. At least the Unison suffers a lot when it comes to Kitku. And just getting top 16 with it is a massive challenge. I would have imagined that it was that it maybe would have been the archetype version, which draws a lot but doesn't rely on the Unison as much. However, now David took Cell Reboot with the Bardock Unison version and just got top 16 with it. Congratulations. 15th place, we have Alexandre with Kitku. So that's the last Kitku. Congrats. And then 16th place, Mateo with Namek Goku. The only other green deck, Namek Goku, not the only, the third one. So all of the best green decks, Gohan, Cell, and Goku showed up in the top 16. That's a good showing for the color. Congratulations to everyone, and now let's check out the deck lists. Alright guys, you know the drill. I am here with the Deck Planet, the best deck builder in the world, which should be used for official events. I'm just gonna say that. This is not an app that will glitch and get you disqualified. So, guys, I've made this on my account because I just wanted to get them out as fast as possible. But shortly after the video is out, you will be able to find them here on the Meta tab. So, let's start with Ivan's first place Kitku. Here it is, going through it very, very briefly, because we have a lot of decks today. It looks like a normal Kitku build. It's running the SS Son Gohan, Self-Taught Truths from the Future Gohan archetype. It's cool, 1 energy, restand, gain double, minus 20 something. Super strong. And of course 2 copies of Omen of Evolution. This card, if you do not have it, go get it. There is a slightly realistic chance that it gets bought out because it's so cheap, and currently it's played in every single deck. So this card, yeah, what do you do with it? You use it during your defensive combo, and then you knock a count out of the combo area. So you deny your opponent charging Z energy, which can be huge in the Kitku builds because you can just stop your opponent from gaining Z energy for the water, and then you're just like, yeah, okay, I'm going to punish you next turn. Okay, and then we have the Z deck, and of course, the side deck. Now let's move to Bartek's second place Kitku, and this build is wow. This build is very, very cool. This is a super aggro version of the deck. As you can see, the SCR is the Apex of Origin. Basically, it costs 1 energy. No, it costs 0. Yeah. It reduces the cost of this card in your hand by 7. If you have 3 or more energy and 3 or more Z energy, it's a free card. When it's played, you warp 7 cards. This is amazing in the Kitku matchup. If Kitku goes super wide with the board and gets all of his skillless cards out, you just say like, okay, for free, Apex of Origin, warp them, no more Bunny Girl, no more Chaozu, just gone. Amazing. And then you have Activate Battle, sparking 7 once per turn, pay 1, and you draw until you have 7 cards in your hand, and then you remove this card at the end of the battle. Amazing. Dump your hand, refill it, and what we can see here in this build, it's very, very aggressive. 4 copies of Trunks Deluge of Power, 3 copies of Bulma, which plays you a 1-cost Earthling from your hand. So let me just confirm this. 1 red Earthling with an energy cost of 1 in your hand. What can this be? It can be this Trunks. So it's a Self-Awakener. You add 1 life to your hand. You have to add 1 to get the effect. He becomes 15k double. Yamcha and Gogeta here as well, because Gogeta is a phenomenal unison. You can't use Videl with it. That's why you more often see the other one, the baby. But Gogeta also has the ability to become 30k double striker out of nowhere. For extra draws, Bardock Awakened Instincts as Overwhelm. And then we have basically the rest. Also running the Tutor here. Running 8 of the skillless cards in total. And running Master Roshi Martial Virtuoso. Yeah, we can say it like that. Which is kind of like Violent Race. Then the Z deck, super simple. Also running the newest campaign rare unison. This is pretty cool. I wonder, Bartek, if you're watching, did you get any chance to play this one? And if you did, was it good? Let me know in the comments, please, if you're watching this. Then we have the side deck, and yeah, side deck, Z deck. Moving on to Alex's SS4 Goku Xeno. Okay, so let's see. 4 copies of Vegeta, True Fighting Spirit, and 4 copies of Goku. Fair. Running 4 copies of Vegito, because yeah, you run Vegito. It's not crit heavy. It's a different build from the crit one. This one looks to focus more on getting these Vegetos out. You also get your barrier removal. You get your counterplay because it's online technically turn 1 with the newest Demigra Z Unison. Of course, you run the Overwhelm card because you draw 1 and you get to technically charge Z energy. And the SCR of choice is Pan. When it comes to the Z deck, here's the Z deck. 1 Vegito and 3 Demigra Unisons, and the side deck. Burning Impact, phenomenal card against Kid Ku. Next week, not this week, next week, we will have how to stop guides, and we will be discussing this card when it comes to the Kid Ku matchup. Then, Javier's 4th place Kid Ku. Okay, this one is also a bit weird, to be honest. So, SS Broly, super aggressive, 1 energy, you play him 25k, crit swing, and then you just overlord it to draw a card. 2 copies of Gohan. You have some control here with Baby and Videl. It feels like semi-mix of the previous very aggro one, because you are running Brolys and Gohans in it, with the first place, which is more mid-range-ish, because you have your control options. Here you get your Baby, you get your Videl. You're also running 2 copies of Omen of Evolution, 2 copies of Defeating the Demon Double Striker, and the DSCR is, of course, Vegito Xeno. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Then we have 5th place, Jose's Goku Xeno. Yeah. So, this was Javier, this is Jose. Okay. Sorry guys, I've been working the entire evening. Anyway, let's go. This is more of what would I expect when I look at Goku Xeno. This is more of a crit build. You have your 1-drop. You just play it because, hey, it's a 1-drop. You don't really have a lot of turn 1 plays. But then, 3 copies of Revived Ravager Vegeta, 15k crit, fill your drop again with free cards. Then you're also playing 3 copies of Masked Saiyan, also crit plus removal. Then you are running your counterplays, you're running your traditional package, Evil Saiyan as the SCR, because you can just burn alive with it, 2 copies of Bardock. Yeah, this is very, very close, like, to what I would imagine, like almost identical to what I would imagine SS4 Gokuzino to look like. I'm more familiar with the crit versions. And of course, 3 copies of the Z Extra, 3 copies of the Migra, and then the rest of the Z deck, plus the side deck. What is this? Play this card during your opponent's turn. When you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it can't attack or activate skills. That's pretty cool. Then we have Big O's Boo. I'm not gonna talk a lot about it. He made a huge deck profile on his channel. Go check it out. This is completely different from the way that I was building this deck. And completely different from a lot of Boos that I have seen. This is not battle card aggro, it's leader aggro. Like, you get your normal battle card aggression, but you're also playing a whole bunch of Z leaders. You play SS Bardock Spirit Resonance to restand the Z leaders and then just attack again. Of course, Beast Gohan, the best SCR for the deck. And there are a couple of cards which turned out to be huge MVPs. Heroic Prospect, why not? You get your Z Unison out super early. And of course this Boo, just kind of switch them a bit. That's a cool feature that only Deck Planet has. When you attack with it, you create a Majin token. You get restanded because of the leader and draw. Attack with it, create the other Majin token, combo with them, +1 with the Z Unison draw card. Amazing. And then we have the side deck. Like I've said, go check out Big O's channel. He has the video here. Wait a second, and now we have a bit of an error. 1 second. I was opening 15 tabs at once. That's why it happened, Kyle. I was opening 15 tabs at once. 7th place, Cam Hands Goku. So Kitku, let's see. This is the most standard Kitku that I have seen. Like, this is what you would imagine a heavy archetype Kitku looks like. Some interesting inclusions such as Topo. That's very interesting. Explosive Dance standard and Pan. Pan is an interesting choice. Whenever the power of one of your cards is increased by skill, draw 1 and then negate something by 20k. And of course 2 copies of Omen of Evolution. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Very, very, very anti-Kitku heavy. Toma Twisted Sister, 1 energy. When she's played, counterplay, draw 1, and then shuffle 1 card from your opponent's deck, from your opponent's drop into their deck. Just remove 1 of the skillless cards and 3 copies of Burning Impact. This is like, I hate playing the mirror match side deck. Then we have Mikey's 8th place Boo. Okay, so Mikey's version. You know it's Mikey, so it's gonna be a super aggro, right? Some choices here, let me just check. First off, 2 copies of the Candy promo. Not bad. It's an extra removal. Then you also get 2 copies of this one. This one just attacks and combos with things. Still a bunch of Z leaders. No Z extras, but Mikey is also running the Dabura, because Dabura is just insane. Secret ID, and then the rest is like kind of similar to Big O's list. This Boo is amazing because he's either a free play or he lets you tutor for the Boo that you need. Ub is still great. Decks charge a lot of Z energy. So yeah, overall, amazing deck. Congrats, Mikey. And then we have the side deck. This thing here did like some ungodly things during the tournament. At least from what I have seen on stream, but we were watching Big O play it. And then we have, of course, the Bardock, so that you can just keep swinging with your leader. Congrats, Mikey. Then we have Darian's Green Gohan. Okay, what is Darian cooking for us? Let's see. Hand destruction have. Oh, I already love this. Hand destruction. Let's go. 2 copies of Kaioken the Furious. 1 copy of the Gohan Rare. If you don't have it, I am sorry. It got bought out like 7 times since it came out. You don't need more than, let's say, 2 copies. So if you can get it, amazing. 3 copies of Solidarity, 2 copies of Trunks. Trunks is great. I also run 2 copies in my generic green decks. Swings, ignoring Indestructible doesn't really matter, but ignoring Barrier, KO something, that's great. And now, like a true man of culture, runs 3 copies of Earth Destroying Kamehameha, because random hand destruction is the best hand destruction in the game, and also runs Tova, because why not have even more hand destruction? Yes, please, more hand destruction. Bursting Rage as SCR, and when you've mentioned like, hey, more hand destruction, why not just go into Gogeta as well and have your opponent rip 2 cards from hand? I absolutely love this. I love seeing hand destruction. Best mechanic in card games. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Okay, Bujin, cool, awesome. Let me know, how often did you play this? I'm very interested in knowing how often did they see play. And yeah, you're tired of Kitkus, just slap Majin time so that you don't panic trigger them into getting the lives from the Z extra and just slap a boo, remove it, 2 lives gone forever. Then SS4 Vegito, Castaman's SS4 Vegito, super archetype heavy, standard. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. Yeah, there's not much to say. This is SS4 Vegito. And then we have the Z deck running this Z Unison. This one is great because it's 20k. When it enters, it immediately can get +1, so go to 2 markers, immediately turning on the counterplay, plus it's 20k. It's way too big to be, just rushed super early on in the game. And then we have the side deck. Then we have Mirko's Kitku. Okay, so this one is the Kitku, basically. This is just what you might expect when you think like, okay, I'm playing against Kitku. He's running 3 copies of Baby. He's running Videls. This Gohan is down in every list, and there's a lot of archetype cards here, plus of course the Bunny Girls. And the Vegito, the SCR of choice. And we have the Z deck and the side deck. Then we have Milosh, 12th place on Oceanus. Milosh showing up with the better Shadow Dragon, and he's like, yeah, guys, this deck. Oh my god, what time is it? 16 minutes. Okay, we're gonna have a deck profile. Milosh is going to take you through it. But the deck is insane. I'm gonna tell you just very, very briefly why is it so better than Nuova. Because you can play this dude without skills negated. You can cheat him in, same as Nuova, a 4 cost, but he enters without skills negated. When he's played, choose 1 Ice Shenron from your deck, hand, or drop, and you play it. You play this dude because it doesn't mention the energy cost or the power. No, you just play this guy. He locks something. He says, one of your opponent's leaders or battle cards in rest mode just can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you paid 1, you got a 30k, you got your Nuova, then you pay 1, you go into the other Nuova, which is KO something dual attacker 30k, plus you draw 2 cards now, because it's the EX Evolve. You've paid 2 energies, you have established 2 30k beaters, one of them locked something, and of course if you want you can go into Gogeta. You also have the semi-infinite loop engine between the 2 Oceanus cards, the 2 cost and the 4 cost. So yeah, the deck is amazing. And you have Celzino as your SER, plus you also get the Omega Shenron allies absorbed, because there's a lot of Shadow Dragons here, and yeah, the deck is amazing. We have the Z deck and the side deck. Then we have Jordy's Blue Boo. Okay, another Blue Boo. This one very archetype heavy. This is far more to what I'm playing and then the other ones. Just go crazy with the archetype. 2 copies of the new super combo. This SER, I haven't played with it yet. I have the idea of testing it out soon. I still prefer Beast Gohan, but I see a lot of potential in this one. And yeah, you run 2 Oobs body resistance because your leader is a Majin. You can play him and then just make your opponent's leader a bit smaller. Great deck. Congratulations. Then, coming close to the end, David Serrano's 14th place Cell reboot. Like I've said, the Unison version, that's very bold with Kitku running around. That's a very brave decision, but it's hand destruction. And Kitku doesn't have a big hand, so you just run through it. You just use your newest TP, you get your 1-drops out, you get rid of them with Bardock, get rid of a card from hand, you have Earth Destroying Kamehameha, you have Gogeta, just to successor into, get rid of more cards from hand. So yeah, you get your Wild Creator, so your leader can become Double Strike Crit. Amazing deck, absolutely amazing deck. Congratulations. And then we have Alexandres Kitku. Kitku, yeah, that's it. One interesting thing that I see is running Begrudging Allies in the main deck. Okay, congrats. And wow, okay, cool. Beast Roar. Beast Roar in the side deck, that's a very interesting choice. And Meki Broken Seal. And finally, the last one is Mateu's Namek Goku. He told me that he didn't get the Gogetas. So, just running the next best thing. 3 copies of Solidarity, 2 copies of Ground Shaking, Fated Rivals. It's just green Saiyans in Goku. Congratulations, mate. And of course, Celzino SER. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. So yeah, those were the deck lists. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what's your opinion on the European breakdown. Is there anything here that surprises you? Anything that you have expected? Let me know. I'm personally super happy with Oceanus. I am super happy with Boo. Like these 2 decks, I'm over the moon to see these 2 decks. Especially Boo now showing up. The deck is so cool and so rewarding. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, share the video around. It helps out other players. Hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from the Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.